What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at the 2019 Chevy Silverado. You know, right now, currently in September 2018, the new Silverado is definitely being talked about on the internet, especially on YouTube, right? So many people have so many thoughts about this truck. They're saying they don't like it, you know. Some do like it. Some think it looks like a Toyota, looks like a Ford. I don't really see that all that much. Some people say the taillights look like Ford F-150 taillights. So everybody seems to have a lot of mixed emotions and opinions about this truck. Well, we finally got one in a little different color, a black one, and I thought I'd show it to you. You know, one of the main things I'm trying to do with these videos, if you're watching them, is show you the truck, and maybe, just maybe, some of y'all that didn't like it so much before, maybe we can get it to grow on you a little bit, right? Because like I've said, it's going to take a little time for this new body style to kind of start catching on with you. So maybe the more I show it to you, the more you'll start liking it, right? I kind of like the truck. It's already been kind of growing on me. And another thing I can tell you is you can watch as many videos on the internet and look at as many pictures on websites and Google searches and all that. But still, my best piece of advice to you is to head over to your local Chevrolet dealership and go out there and see the truck for yourself, right? You know, go on a Sunday. If you don't want to be bothered with a salesperson, go on a Sunday, walk the lot while it's closed, and go check out the trucks out there for yourself. And then, hey, if you get enough guts and you want to go out there and actually take it for a test drive, go back on Monday, take it out for a ride, and see what you think. So anyways, no further ado, let's go ahead and take a look. All right, everybody, let's take a look at the Silverado, kind of peeking through the flowers here, right? What a pretty little spot to film the truck at back here in the grass, you know, with the beautiful green grass and the beautiful green trees. And then in the background, there's a big old, whatever that thing is back there, that big old cat bulldozer looking thing to flatten out the ground. But it's okay, right? Industrialize it. Anyways, this is your black Silverado. This is a 1500 series, all new body style, as we already know. And it does have, this one actually has the two-wheel drive with the LT package on it. So we've only been able to film or see one Z71, which was the RST on the channel originally. So I haven't got to see a four-wheel drive truck other than that one. The other two that I have filmed was a silver one, exactly like this, and now we got a black one right here. You know, black definitely looks pretty good on this truck, doesn't it? It's a really nice color combination here for the Chevy Silverado, especially with the chrome and all. You know, one thing I've kind of have started to like on it is this carbon fiber kind of look going on right in here. Do y'all see that? It's probably not real carbon fiber, but it definitely kind of has the look of carbon fiber back there. Basically, that's what you got going on inside of those housings there for your blinkers down here, then your headlights right up here. You know, the headlight is really pretty small. I mean, if you think about it, look at that. I mean, that's just a tiny spot there for all that light to shine through, but it definitely probably does a pretty good job. We're looking forward to doing a night review on the Silverado when that time comes, but unfortunately right now it just hasn't became time yet to do a night review on the truck. We're gonna have to wait for the time to change, probably towards the end of October, before we can get out here and do that, because the dealership right now is closing just at dusk. So you know, we can't hang around long enough to be able to get it in the actual pitch black night. Anyways, we will do it though when the time comes. So I'm liking it. I mean, it's growing on me. You know, one person had told me that this looks like, you know, shoulder pads on an NFL football player or something like that. Well, guess what, buddy? What's wrong with that? I think it looks pretty good, right? Yeah, don't those football players look good running down the field with all those pads on and those helmets? They look really tough, you know? And that's kind of the look you have here, is a nice, tough, strong kind of look on this truck. Now, the RST version of the Silverado was sporty look, right? Like I said in my podcast video about it, kind of like that S10 Extreme back in the day. This is just your traditional LT two-wheel drive with a sticker price of $46,225. Okay, that's manufacturer suggested retail, $46,225. After 98 over invoice, we're at $44,253 on a brand spanking new 2019 Chevy Silverado. Wow. I like the black, I really do. Black makes it look nice. It really surely does. So anyways, our battery is about to die on our camera, and we're going to have to run over to the car here in a second and grab a second battery pack to throw in while this one is charging. So stay with us for just one moment. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, we got our battery pack locked and loaded inside the Canon camera right now, so we should be good for at least an hour or two out here in this hot September heat. It is definitely warm today, and with that being said, you know, if you live in the South, black might not be the best color, right? Because it definitely gets hot. I mean, let's put our hand here and see. Oh, I mean, not even less than 5 seconds, it is already extremely hot on that paint, and that's definitely a factor when buying a black vehicle. So always know that if you do get a black vehicle, make sure you got a garage or somewhere to park that thing inside of to keep it cool in the summertime, or at least have some tinted windows, and use that remote start that the truck comes equipped with, which is pretty nice. So anyways, I don't know exactly what all we're going to talk about in this particular view. Right now, just trying to kind of show you the truck, let you see the truck. And right now, I guess let's go ahead and hop over to the interior. Again, I don't really have any particular game plan right now on this video, other than just kind of showing it to you. You know, like I've said, $46,225 is retail. That's MSRP. 98 over invoice is $44,253 on this truck. So, you know, already got a discount on a truck that hasn't even made it to the front line of the dealership out there yet. Still sitting in the back, and we already got it $100 over factory invoice. You know, the truck with the 5.3 liter V8 has a 8-speed automatic transmission, getting 23 on the highway, 17 city, for average combined of 19 mile per gallon. So that's pretty good for a 2-wheel drive truck this size with a 5.3 liter V8. That's a big old motor right up under the hood of the Silverado. Now, of course, let's take a look at the interior. Once again, we got another one with our cloth seating inside. Again, I have not been able to see one of these yet with leather, and I'd love to see a Trail Boss. I know that's really popular right now, and I'd love to have one on the channel here so we can review it and show everybody that, but we're just going to have to wait for one to come in. But for right now, you know, even the cloth interior is still very nice. Chevy gives you a lot of nice standard features, even with cloth, like you got 10-way power seats here with a lumbar support, so that's pretty nice to have, the power seat. And again, you know, there's a lot of manufacturers out there that are pretty much doing that across the board now, is giving you power seats with cloth interior. So people just like power seats. Nothing wrong with having them. Just because you don't have leather doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to get power seats inside your vehicle. It's extremely hot inside this truck right now. I do not have the key to the truck, so I can't cut it on and get the AC blowing, but we'll look at what we can and poke our little turtle head in here and before we get all burned up. Does have a leather wrapped steering wheel, which is nice. Again, on your LT, dash looks good. Again, my only complaint right now is I really want to see a 1500 series Silverado with a nice looking center console in here. That just hasn't been the case just yet, right? This is not a bad setup here. I mean, it's a nice fold down seat / center console, cup holders, lots of storage spots. This opens up with storage in there, and you know, if you needed more storage, Chevrolet definitely hooked it up on this one. I mean, open that up and look at that, you got plenty of storage right down in there. So that's pretty sweet, it really is. I'm trying to see if there's anything on the truck that we haven't really covered yet. This is nice to see. You got an SD card slot, so that's good. USB-C port, 12 volt. There we go, we got that outlet in this one, so that's pretty nice. That's 110 volt 400 watt max outlet right in there. Brake gain right here, heated seats, start stop engine button, dual climate control. So that's one thing I noticed that I like about the Chevy, is even on a 2-wheel drive LT, you're still getting a lot of nice amenities in here, like the screen and all those features right there. You know, we did a review last week with the Ford F-150 XLT compared to this, and it just didn't have all the special things in there that this truck has. So I think Chevrolet definitely bumped it up a little bit with you know, with that. Now, some of y'all might say, well, you need to get an XLT with this package or that package, but the one we filmed was the one we filmed. All right, let's take a look in the back. Because one feature that I really like on the Silverado right now is this right here. Now this obviously is a LT that's a little more loaded up than the silver one we filmed last week, which is still sitting on the front line currently today. Hasn't sold yet, but I'm liking this. I like that storage area in there. So again, this shows you right now that you can get an LT truck for a little bit less money without all these little extra amenities like an cup rest, right? There's your cup rest slash armrest. So you got a half a armrest, a half a cup rest, right? But again, you can get an LT without the cup rest and armrest and without the storage on both sides. Or you can get an LT with all this stuff, right? You got rear air, which is pretty much coming standard now on all Silverado trucks, unless you're getting one that's a regular cab. So I like that. And yeah, I think this has got some kind of different package on it. Let's look on the window sticker real quick and see if that's the case. So I know it's hard for y'all to see because there's tinted windows on here, but it's got, okay, here we go. It's got the Convenience Package 2. So that's why you're getting those extras. It's a $1,145 extra for the Convenience Package 2, but it says it comes with a universal home remote, power sliding rear window, there we go, with rear defrost, or defrogger, fogger, 120 volt power outlet, which is what we saw in the front up there, 120 volt Durabed power outlet, Chevrolet infotainment 3 plus 8-inch HD color touchscreen, got it. 2 USB ports, 1 SD card slot. So we didn't see that on the LT we filmed last week, the silver one. And then up here you got Sirius XM All Access service subscription sold separately by XM after 3 months. So basically getting 3 months free of that. You got HD radio, HD rear vision camera. Ooh, okay, I'm curious what that is. You got seat cloth rear and storage package. 40/60 folding bench seats, 18-inch bright silver painted aluminum wheels, which is in the $300 extra, and then trailer brake controller, $275 extra. Okay, so there's definitely some extras on this truck that you'll be paying for, but I would say if you're going to buy a Silverado right now, I would go with this one right here. Again, if you're extremely price conscious, then maybe the other one. But, you know, for that extra $1,100 or so, you're going to get a lot of nice little extras there that you're probably going to end up using quite a bit on your truck. Seriously, it's not like those things that are on there that we just talked about aren't something you're going to be using. You're going to be using a power outlet. You're going to be using the storage spots, right? You're going to be using all that stuff. So you're going to be using the HD cameras. All those things will be used on probably on a daily basis, which is probably worth the extra $20 a month on your payment, right? So you went from payment in the 500s, now you're still in the 500s, but you got all these extras. Anyways, I'd say it's worth it. Put a little cash down on your next truck when you finance it. It's always good to do that. You know, put a couple grand down. Unless you got A+ credit, 700 beacon and up, you don't have to put any cash down. But there's nothing wrong with putting some down to get that payment where you want it to be and to go ahead and have some of the, you know, total of the price you're financing drop down a good bit. So we were talking about power outlets earlier, right? And just so you know, again, it does have the power tailgate. You got your camera here, your LED light there, and again, just click the button, drops power tailgate down. Probably should have started that at the beginning of the video, but anyways, but we were talking about an extra power outlet, right? You got those power outlets inside the vehicle that you can plug in, like, you know, with like a house appliance or something like that. Well, there is one in the rear as well, and this is something new because I haven't seen a power outlet like this on any truck out there, especially not a Ford. And so I'm liking this. This is pretty cool. Right here, I thought it was something for, like, you know, hooking up your trailer lights or something like that if you got a trailer hooked up on, but nope. This is a 120 volt, 400 watt max outlet built right into the back of the truck back here. You know, that couldn't be a more perfect spot to have a power outlet like that, right? I mean, that's perfect. That's great. You also got your LED lights built in right here, and you got them right there. So I know, again, like I was saying, those features being used, you're going to use that a lot too. If you're a truck guy and you're going to be using this truck as an actual truck instead of just always looking pretty going down the road, you're going to use that power outlet right there. That's going to come in handy. You never know. You know, you might go to somebody's house and the power's out, right? And you need to do some, you know, weed eating or blowing using the blower, right? Plug it in. I don't know if 400 watt max outlet there is going to handle all that, but hey, it might charge up your power tools, right? Plug in, charge up. Maybe you want to cut the dog's hair with the clippers. You know, just sit back here, cut the dog's hair with the clippers. Maybe you need a light hooked up. You're cooking out. You're at the tailgate at the Carolina or the Clemson game. So there's a lot of ways for that to be used, but then again, you got to pay attention. Is 400 watts enough? I've always wondered that, you know, is a 400 watt outlet enough? Some of these trucks, not saying this one, but some of them only have like a 150 watt outlet inside the truck. That's not enough for sure. So 400 watts is definitely bumping it up a good bit in the game and all that. So anyways, that's your 2019 Silverado LT with the Convenience 2 package. It's a beautiful truck. You know, some of y'all gonna say, well, you know, $44,000 and after the invoice and all, you know, it's still a lot of money. Yes, it is a lot of money, you know, but that is really, right now, that's the going price you're going to pay for a new truck. You're going to be in the $40,000 range, and that's actually the lower echelons of pricing on a new truck nowadays. I mean, seriously, go out and look at a brand new 2019 Ford F-150 that's equipped like this. You're going to be over that price range. Go look at a new Ram probably. It may be over that price range. So, again, those $40,000 ranges, that is what it is nowadays on a truck to get one equipped like this. So anyways, have a great day. Voice your opinions in the comments section. And we look forward to having you liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. We're definitely putting all kinds of content up on the channel now. So if you see the word or the logo at the bottom of the screen that says CCV TV, all that stands for is Charleston Car Videos TV. All right, everybody, have a great day. Thanks for watching. I'm Chad, signing out.